Oh, hey, what's up, guys? It's the next day out here at the property. I'm Brandon. Over there's Blisto. He's doing much better today. Back to his old self. I've been out this morning and last night just mowing and mowing. Man, does it look good. Got about halfway, maybe a little over halfway out to the creek on the riding lawnmower. It makes such a better cut. Just all nice and smooth and lower than the bush hog does. Takes longer. It's much smaller, but the looks are much better. So I just got out there and went to town for a little while. I think today I'm gonna go ahead and get the bucket or the stump bucket onto the tractor and get that tree out that's right there in front of the truck so I can. Do you want to say hi, Blisto? You say hi? Yeah. So I can pull the truck up a little further and not be under this monstrous tree here. It could break and fall on it. So I think that's where I'm going to start. And then maybe start working on that one a little bit right there. That tree, I cut it down, oh, it's been a couple of years. And the stump keeps putting out branches. And I haven't trimmed them up this year. And it's probably a good 12 feet tall right now. And that's just growth from this year. Tired of seeing it. Looks like a big old bush out there. It's that Osage orange, so everything's got thorns and it drops those big green balls. I want to get it out of there so I don't have to deal with trying to trim it up. And if I just go to town now, I'm not going to trim it first. So that's the plans. We're going to get to it. All right, well, I got the truck out of the way, got the stump bucket on, the brush hog off. I didn't go mow with that last night, so I put that on for no reason. That's the tree right there that we're aiming to get out. It's pretty tall. I'm still sitting here debating, do I take it out? Do I take it out? I still think this tree right here is growing over it. And then you got this one here that grows up there pretty good. I don't think taking that center one out is going to change a whole lot, except for I'll be able to get up in there with my truck. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. It's bite the bullet and get her done and no turning back. You see, it's right there, and I can pull all the way up to where that table is and be in the shade probably full time, at least in the summer when the leaves are on, and be good. So let's see how hard it is to get this thing out. Well, all right. That was a little more stubborn than I expected. I thought it would push over pretty easy. I mean, it's not nearly going to be as bad as doing that one out there, but it did give up a fight. I think the way I was pushing, and of course I couldn't push back this way. The way I was pushing, there's one main root going out that way that didn't want to give up. But otherwise, these roots are really small and not hard to deal with. So now I need to not fall in this hole here. Get the chainsaw, get the forks on, and cut this up a little bit and take it off, and then get the bucket on, fill in this hole, and then I guess go and start working on that one. I doubt I'll get that out today. It's going to be a big one. It's going to take some work, but the ground is really soft because it rained earlier this week. Of course, we're in Texas here, and we've been getting a lot of rain this July. A lot of flooding and stuff going on down in south of me, way south of me. So it wasn't affected out here, but those guys out there feel bad for those people in Kerrville getting hit almost exactly a year later from that last flood that was really, really bad. So thank God I'm don't have to be involved in that. It's a mess. So we'll get all that stuff done. Let's get this tree taken off. All right, well, I got the chainsaw, and I wanted to walk this off and see how tall this old tree was. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 steps, probably about 25 feet. It was pretty tall. And just wondering, I don't see any shade loss. The shade goes all the way out there to still, and it just came out of this hole right up here. And that tree back there is providing a lot of the shade that this one was not doing anything. So I think it'll be all right from a shade standpoint. At least, like I said, when the leaves are on and it's doing something. Eventually, I probably have to take out these 3 right here so I can get to the RV. And I could probably get it out of there now, but it'll be a heck of a lot easier without those 3 trees there. I had the RV parked in there first before putting up the cover, so it doesn't leave a lot of room to get out. So maybe in a year or so, these other trees will grow up more over here, and because I know those are providing shade, those are good trees. But I need to get that RV out at some point and go get the air conditioning fixed in it. At least the main one. I still got the one in the back. But let's get this cut up and then get it hauled off. All right, got it all cut up and stacked up. Now I'll go get the forks and see if I can pick this up in one scoop or if I have problems getting it. We'll find out here in a sec. Be back with the forks. All right, here we go. That worked like a charm, just as a plan. One scoop. All right, well, I didn't have any issues getting the trees dropped off. They did start to fall backwards on me a little bit into where my driving area, which is not too bad. I was able to throw down the forks a little bit, and they stopped rolling that way, and they dumped off just fine. Now, I'm gonna get this hole filled in and get the truck parked over here and see what it's like. All right. Well, I got it in there. Got it all filled in. It's not flat enough yet, smooth enough. It's got to dry up some. It's kind of muddy. It's kind of hard to, when it clumps up, to make it smooth. But yeah, I still got about 5-6 feet I can pull forward. Just need to make sure I don't get far enough forward where I hit my door on that tree, and the tree back there is out of the way. Get into the other side. But I like it. I mean, the tree was right where the back tire is here, pretty much. So I've gotten almost the full truck length further this way. Oh, and I got plenty of room over here. Plenty of room. So I like it. And hopefully, maybe at some point during the day, depending on where the sun is, right? I know right where I'm at now was shaded a little while ago because the sun's right up through there, and I just took that big hole out. So hopefully I don't regret that, but nothing I can do about it now. Before I get to that other tree, I had some small things that I want to do. Yeah, I want to put some of that home defense spray around the RV. The spiders getting crazy, and around the new shed, and put some mouse traps in. Want to do those before I get to that tree. Maybe I don't get to that tree because it's getting pretty warm out here, and it's hot on that tractor. That's putting off a lot of heat, and that's going to be directly out in the sun. So we'll see. I'm going to take a break, get some water, then be back. All right, well, I came in here to get my refill bottle that's back in there. Yeah, and there's a snake skin in there. So now I gotta worry. Is there a snake in here somewhere? Is there a snake inside my RV somewhere? Yeah, that's uncool. Not cool at all. At least he's not a little one, I guess. That way you can see him. I think that's just a rat snake skin, hopefully. All right, well, I got all the spraying done. And a little thing, I need to get one of those little battery powered ones that you just squeezing that little pump is tiring. So after that, I was going to work on that tree stump, but I decided against that. And I am going to go over and get pull out another tree. And it's just a little bitty one that's got no strength, and it's just hanging over like that. So I'm just gonna get the chain and hopefully wrap around the bottom and then just pull it out without using the big wasp. Because I don't want to use the stump bucket by it, because it's in a group of other trees. So it's doing no good. It needs to come out because it's in the way. All right, here's the tree I was talking about. You can see it just goes up and then goes straight on out. Got all these other trees right here. So that one can stand to go. So I'm just going to hook up the chain around it and see if I can lift it. It's not as big as the one earlier, but it's a little bit what I remember. We'll see how this goes. I don't think it's gonna work. Just gonna wrap this around a couple of times and put a little choke on it. See if it holds in place. Put it around let me put it around both hooks here. Don't know if that'll make a difference, but let's see how it works. not working too well. Not working well at all. Let me reposition here. Chain came loose. All right, well, I'm getting it loose at least, but I don't know if it's coming out. I'm gonna keep trying this for a minute. Well, I kept going with this, try to pull it out with the chain idea on the bucket. As you can see, it's not working out very well and getting the tractor a little tippy. I better get this thing off here. I should have just used the bucket from the very beginning. All right, well, I got it out. Probably wasn't the best way to do it. Probably should have just cut it down at the stump and then try to kill it. Just keep mowing over it. But it's gone now. It's out all the way by the roots. Now I don't have to worry about it. There is another little small one next to it that ain't doing diddly. I don't know if I should come back and try to get this one too. It ain't hurting nothing. I'll leave it. I'm gonna go dump that tree off back over there, and then I got some branches that are pretty low hanging in some areas that I want to grab real quick, just so when I go to mow, I can mow under them. Got a lot of that out here, so it's not just, it's a constant thing pretty much. All right, I got me a couple saws here, and I'm just gonna hit up some of these lower laying branches. You see those are already below the top of the canopy. And just hit some of these smaller ones here in this group of trees where I just pulled out that one tree. And I got a mesquite couple over there hanging really low, and some back there and over here. Well, you can't see anything that I'm pointing at probably, but just show you that I'm gonna go around and start trimming up a few things for a little bit. As I'm sitting here watching this, I'm looking at those two little trees I'm by right there and just wondering, why do I keep trimming those up? The bigger trees around it are better. I should just take those two little ones out and not have to worry about them anymore. All right, spot number one done. It looks a little bit better. Now, head over there and do those. And I might need to just focus on the bad ones. I kept going around here hitting future bad ones. I can still do some more, but if I can spend hours and hours and only get a couple of trees done instead of getting the bad things out of the way, so I'm gonna focus on that. Well, I don't know if I stayed focused exactly, but I got all the low laying ones over here that I really wanted to get to under, well, I did that group, then a little over here, and some over in here. So I hit up a few spots that I needed to. I know there's another bad spot over there that I need to get to that I can't even ride the riding lawnmower under. So, but I've cut down a lot here, and I need to pick this up before I move on to another spot. 'Cause it's already 3:30 and it's getting toasty. So I might not go and do that other spot and just pick this up and call it a day. I think I'm gonna go get some gloves though, because I was cutting into some mesquites, so I don't want to poke myself. So I'll be back. All right, well, I got it all picked up. Didn't quite take as long as I thought it might. But boy, am I tired. It's a big load of branches there. It wore me out loading all that up and holding that pole up, and it's rough on my shoulder. So, but I guess it's good exercise for it, maybe. But I'm gonna go dump these off, and then I gotta start looking into putting everything up and closing up shop and getting on the road. So I'll go dump these off, be back in a minute. All right, guys, I'm all packed up or closed up. Still gotta get the dog in the truck, but man, it's hot out here, and I might have overdid it there at the end, trying to get all those branches cut and picked up, and then still having to close up everything because, man, I got really hot. But I've cooled down a little bit. It's just a nasty 95 day out here, 95 degrees. So we're gonna get headed back to town. Just took one good last look at everything here. It looks amazing. Love it out here, except for when it's 95 degrees and above. I think next weekend it's supposed to be over 100. So I might not be out here. I probably won't. I think I might stick at home for that weekend and not get blasted by the heat. So till next time, I guess later. I want to say front yard's looking pretty darn good. Hey.